Hey guys, welcome to Arsenal Guru. It's the pre-game analysis between Arsenal versus Southampton. As we all know that this game there's nothing to play for, but I would expect a win and 3 points from this game. The fifth place are still up for grab right now as we are only 5 points behind Chelsea and there's only about 6 to 7 games left to play. So there's a possibility that we can still shift up to fifth place before the end of the season, and that is a positive sign as we haven't dropped any lower compared to the last year, but we'll have to see on how we prioritize Premier League as well, because right now we are focusing mainly on Europa League, so we'll have to see how everything turns out in the end. When I say I expect a win from Arsenal, so obviously we're going to need a good performance from the team, and in order for us to do that, we cannot play like last time or what happened at St.Mary where we were 1-0 down and Giroud came on and saved us there on that day. Without him there, we could have lost that game and we couldn't get a point, but now he's gone. He's not with us anymore. He's at Chelsea. So we need to play better by starting off the game well, and also to get an early goal in this game. That will make things much easier for us, and also they need to come out even more, so things will open up for us. For Southampton, this is the third game in charge of the old-faced manager, Mark Hughes, and is the second game in Premier League. They got destroyed last week by West Ham 3-0. Apparently, I was watching that game and it turns out that they were so poor in that game, nowhere near enough to perform well in order to survive in the Premier League at the moment. But again, it's only 3 games for Mark Hughes. Maybe he still need more time with the team to really get things going, but there's not much time left, so if he needs to get things right, it needs to happen in this game. They are sitting at the 18th place at the moment with only 2 points away from the safety with a game in hand as well. So that is going to be handy for them because that could help them to get away from the relegation zone. But again, it will be interesting to see how well they can play and also to be able to survive. Now let's move on to the lineup prediction. For the team news, there's only bad news as we're having for this game. As we all know by now, we lost Mkhitaryan. It seems like a really serious injury because it is his medial knee ligament. So it's something serious. So I don't know how long he's going to be out, as Arsene haven't stated how long he's going to be out for. And on top of that, Osman is out for 2 to 3 weeks. Not sure what his injury is, but it's going to be quite interesting here because he got injury from the last game, which I don't really see how it did happen. So I guess maybe in training. And another player that is not ready for this game will be Maitland-Niles, but he will be back in Moscow. With that being said, now let's get into our lineup prediction. As we all know by now that our main prioritize is Europa League, so obviously it's going to be a lot of rotations in this game. So this is how we are going to line up for this game. So in goal is going to be Peter Cech as Ospina is not available at the moment. For the back four, obviously we're going to change things up a little bit here. So on the right hand side, it's going to be the same for Bellerin because as he's the only right wing back that we have at the moment. To put Chambers there is not the right place for him, so that's why Bellerin gonna start on the right hand side. In the two center defenders is going to be Mustafi on the right and Chambers on the left. They played quite well in the last game against Stoke, so that's what's gonna happen again in this game because Chambers gonna come in for Koscielny and also Mustafi gonna be the main core for the team to carry the back four. And on the left hand side, we need to give Monreal a rest here. So I'm going to go with Kolasinac on the left hand side. He hasn't played for a while. And also since international break, it's been 2 games now. So it's better to get him involved once again as we know how good he is as the tank for us. So now we're going to move on to our midfielders. So the 2 center midfielders is going to be El Nini. He's going to come in for Xhaka in this game. And I'm still going to keep Jack Wilshere in this game to really get us going forward and also to control the midfields. Just in front of him, the person who's going to play number 10 role in this game will be Iwobi instead because we are going to give Ramsey a rest once again as we will need him in Moscow, so that's why he's going to come in there. And a small advanced role for him, so that should fit him perfectly. Now on the right hand side it's going to be the same person once again. It's Ozil. He's playing really well in the last game. He got hat-trick assists, so we'll have to see if he's going to provide any assists again in this game. And on the left hand side, as we all know by now that Mkhitaryan is gone as he's out injured, so on the left hand side we're going to go with Welbeck. Not the most ideal, but that's what we have available because what happened last game when he started on the left hand side, we didn't really get anything going until he came off, and then Like I said, went in, so that's kind of changed the game. But again, we'll start him on the left hand side. Gonna give him a go once again, so we'll see if he can involve in the attacking and also get a goal for us. And now at the front, obviously the only main man as we have in this competition is going to be Aubameyang, as he's only available to play in this competition only. So that's why he's going to start for us in every single game for the rest of the season. So obviously maybe more goals for him, as he's have a really good record for us already. 5 goals in 6 games, so that is really impressive. That is my predicted 11. Now we're going to move on to the last part, is the score prediction. In this game, I'm expecting an easy, comfortable win of 2-0, maybe 3-0 in this game. If we are going to blow them away, it would be like 4-0 and a clean sheet. I wouldn't want us to concede any goal, and I'm sure that we are capable of doing that. The reason being is because we are playing at home once again, and as I said earlier in the video, is that Southampton is not a great team at the moment, but we will have to wait and see how they perform in the game. Alright guys, let me know what you guys think in the comments below of how many goals are we going to win in this game. And also don't forget to give a thumbs up and consider subscribing to my channel, and I'll see you after the game.